Would you like to learn how consumers are discovering law firms in Google search and what consumer trends are driving behaviors that is leading to sales online through search for law firms? In this video from a recent presentation with myself and Mike Bromley from Beyond Billables, we'll step you through understanding the search marketing landscape for law firms and how changes in consumer intent and consumer interests are leading to sales for law firms that are marketing on Google search. Firstly, it's really critical, regardless of which industry you're in and even which field of law that you're in, to understand as the very first question, is my audience online and are they searching for what I do? Are they searching for my legal services? Are they searching for what my firm does? You know, fortunately, in this day and age where we can use things like, for example, Google Trends to identify that we have obviously search volume that grows over time, particularly as of in the last this chart that we can see here is local search phrases for lawyers near me. And I know this is a very generalized search term, but when we look at this in more specific areas of law, family lawyers near me, criminal lawyers near me, we can see that we can see through the search data that people are looking to find people in their location that are close to them. And that's something that we'll carry into talking things like local-based optimization and local SEO, which is a really key important strategy that is very applicable for all law firms in Australia. So what can we tell? What does the data tell us? So we use a tool called SEMrush, which allows us to get keyword level data of how many searches are happening per month for specific keyword search phrases in Google. Here's an example. So personal injury lawyers, we've got 1,900 searches every single month in Australia. And we also have got then different variations depending on the location. Again, for what we can see here, Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, but the list goes on and on and on and on. Let's have a look for workers' compensation lawyers. Again, same, we've almost got 1,000 in total there. And this is only the very top level general keywords. When you dig down deeper, which we've got some more examples down later, you can see just the significant amount of volume that people are punching into Google for relevant search terms in the field of law. Family lawyers, Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, Perth. We're looking at well over 1,000, nearly 2,000 in Melbourne and Perth. And same goes for commercial law. And it goes on and on and on. Really, the only parts where I've done a fair bit of work in the law space, helping firms grow with Google, and it's really the very specific niche areas that aren't very, how can I say, that don't have much like your general consumer wouldn't know what even that field of law is or exists. Yeah, that's when you sort of see that there is small or not enough search volume to warrant even considering Google or Google advertising or SEO as a viable strategy to grow a firm.
But that's the exception, right?
That's the exception.
Yeah.
But we can see, and from the areas that people have punched into the chat, that we've got data, and we can see that people are searching for these fields. So there's a second part to this as well. Okay, we know people are searching. Number two, though, in this day and age, this mobile connected world where everything has an internet Wi-Fi receiver on it, everyone's connected 24/7. Your clients are more informed, and they're more purposeful, and they are prepared to make better informed decisions than ever before, thanks to the internet. What does that mean for us? Trends that are also driving consumer behavior today that we're seeing that is specifically relevant to the area of law is that discoverability drives sales. And another massive one, generalized offers are meaningless. Having a contact form on your site and getting down on one knee and praying that someone's going to come on Google and fill out your contact form really isn't a strategy at all. Yeah. And I'll give you exact reasons and examples why that doesn't work and how it can be made so it does work. So breaking that down a little bit more. So consumers are becoming loyal to their brands that meet their immediate needs. Out of 1 in every 10 smartphone users are certain that they're going to go with a company before they start searching. So what does that mean on the flip side? That 90% of consumers do not have brand loyalty, or they're not sure which provider they're going to go with before they jump onto Google search, which gives you a great opportunity, if you can be up front row and center and be discovered through Google, that you are going to be the firm that could win the business, right?
So way more immediacy in that decision making.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're not there, if you're not visible, then there's no chance that you're going to be found and be able to start using Google as a stream to acquire new business and new clients. On top of that, every 2 out of 3 smartphone users agree that, when conducting a search on their smartphone, that they're looking for the most relevant information or the most relevant service or the most relevant offer, regardless of the company. So a really key theme in this webinar today is going to be around relevancy, which we'll get into shortly. So on top of that as well is that today's consumers expect personalization and relevancy. So 9 out of 10 consumers would buy from a company that can best predict their search intent and suggest highly relevant solutions. So I'll give you some more examples if you're not sure what I mean by search intent, but this is a really, really important part to get right, and where I see most firms, and even most agencies that then work with law firms, get wrong, is not understanding the consumer intent and then providing a relevant offer and targeting the right keyword phrases so that when they're searching, they're presented with an offer that's relevant to their situation and needs.
So there you have it. That was online search trends that are driving consumer behavior for law firms right now. If you're interested in learning how to grow your law firm through Google search engine marketing and how to get more clients on board, then please check out my digital agency, Web3. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, subscribe, and share it around. I really appreciate you getting the word out there for me. I'm James from Web3, and I'll see you in the next episode.